Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Seeing sunny conditions out there this morning that start off with some cold conditions, with our temperatures getting down to around 30 degrees. Since then, we have rebounded a bit to around 51 degrees at the current time, and expecting some dry and seasonable weather as we move over the next several days. Taking a look at the current surface analysis, we have this area of high pressure dominating the eastern part of the country. That's going to keep things quiet and remain fairly dominant over the next several days, with more seasonal and dry conditions returning. We'll have this coastal trough, or coastal surface trough off the coast that will have some showers developing along that as we move over the next day or two, and possibly a weak area of low pressure developing, but that will be staying well off the coast and moving away from the area, so not expecting any local impacts from that. If we look at the upper level winds from this morning, sounding weak winds near the surface, becoming westerly as we go up through the column, and seeing our peak wind of 67 knots at 25,000 feet. And the freezing level today is at 8,000 feet. If we look at our current visible satellite, we can see those clear skies across the area, and again expecting that to remain the case as we go through the day today, with just maybe a few high clouds moving through the area. So looking at the European model for the next several days, we'll see that area of high pressure staying in control over the local region. Again, you can see those showers off the coast staying well off the coast. We'll have a chance of maybe some patchy mist tomorrow morning, but we'll see those height rises, and that will return temperatures to more seasonable as we go through the weekend, but remaining dry with high pressure in control. As we go overnight Saturday into Sunday morning, we'll have a short wave moving through the area that's going to bring us a period of some increased clouds through the overnight and early morning hours of Sunday. But then as we go through Sunday, we should see a trend towards mostly sunny conditions once again. And then as we go into Monday, high pressure remaining in control with dry weather over the area. We'll see this area of low pressure tracking across the northern part of the country. That looks to stay well north of the area, but it will bring a boundary through our area as we go through the day on Tuesday. But at the moment, that looks to be a dry front as it pushes through. And then going into Wednesday, we start to see another area of low pressure potentially coming together, moving into the Great Lakes region. That's going to lift this warm front through our area. Right now, things looking mainly dry on the models, but I can't rule out with that warm front moving through. Right now, just a low-end chance of maybe seeing a shower or two around, but we'll see warm temperatures move in behind that front, and then as that low tracks off to the east-northeast, we'll see that cold front moving into the area. That looks fairly dry at this time, but again, this is a little far out to really narrow down those precip totals and timings, but another slight chance of maybe a few showers around as we go through the day, mainly late Thursday into Friday morning. So if we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, expecting green conditions through the next 24 hours. We'll see those temperatures warming up to around 59 degrees this afternoon. Winds will remain light and likely see a southerly component to the wind as we get into the afternoon hours out of the south to south-southeast. And then going into the evening hours, we'll see light and variable winds once again with mainly clear conditions, and that will allow temperatures to cool down to around 44 degrees. Again, we'll have a slight chance of some patchy mist around in the area for just before sunrise on Saturday, and just a few high clouds around as well. Tides are running normal at the moment. If we look at the next 7 days, the weekend forecast, we'll see seasonable temperatures with lows in the mid-40s and highs in the mid to upper 60s, with partly cloudy to mostly sunny conditions, with the exception of the increased clouds overnight Saturday into Sunday. And as we go into next week, we'll see fairly seasonable temperatures to start the week as well, with partly cloudy conditions, and then a warmer day on Tuesday with mostly cloudy and slightly breezy to breezy conditions as that boundary pushes through, with a high around 71 and our low around 54. And then going into Wednesday, we'll see more seasonable conditions for our high around 66 and our low around 51. We'll see partly to mostly cloudy conditions, and that's when that warm front will be lifting through the area. So right now, just giving it a low-end chance, around 10% chance of seeing some precip at this time, as models indicating a lot of that moisture staying to the west of the area. And then as we go into Thursday, that cold boundary starts to approach the area. We'll see likely our warmest day with our low around 53 and our high around 71. We'll see partly cloudy conditions for most of the day, and then as the boundary pushes through later in the day and into the evening time frame, we'll likely see those clouds increase, becoming mostly cloudy, and we'll see some breezy conditions. But right now, just giving it a 20% chance of a few showers in the area, as that boundary right now looks to be potentially fairly dry. But again, that's further out in the forecast, and we'll be able to narrow that down as we get into next week. That wraps up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again at Monday at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy your weekend.